it's really fun if you come over to schedule trips in there. They've got a bus that they'll take you on the back roads in where you can't just walk and go in, to see all the locations. And there's still some remnants of the shooting the movies back in there. And you can ride ATVs. You can ride ATVs is the same as like little four-wheelers, right? You can have food in there, lots of souvenirs in there, and what else was there? You can ride horses. You can ride a horseback. Yeah, lots of good things to do. Okay. Alrighty, so here we go. We're going back towards the North Shore. It's Aloha Friday, no work till For some reason, my car loves to do this ride. Every time I fill up my gas and go for a ride here, then when I push the button that does the mileage per gallon calculations, it always calculates it out as a really like 39.5 miles per gallon. I'm like, oh, I'm loving it. I've even taken pictures of it because I was so excited. My car that I drove before this was big Buick LeSabre, an oldie, and it barely got, maybe if I was lucky, 15 miles a gallon, I'm thinking. Oh my goodness. You can see the beach on the right-hand side of the road. And then we got the mountains on the left-hand side. Now, it really didn't matter that I couldn't put the radio on for Hawaiian music because these mountains really block the radio signals. So, ooh, oh my goodness, there was a green sea turtle on the beach right back there. Oh my goodness, the sea turtles usually aren't there. That just took me by surprise. Usually miles and miles up this coast, we have the green sea turtles. That's why the big resort out there is called Turtle Bay. And there's one area where parking is forbidden, and everybody gets all kinds of very expensive parking tickets because they don't pay attention. And the tourists love to go and look in the water, and you can see lots and lots of green sea turtles swimming. Now, we have laws that protect them, so you have to remain a certain amount of feet away from them so that they're not bothered. But that's always a fun thing to try to see too. If you're going to come on a vacation to Hawaii, you really need to plan it out ahead and figure out what is important to you to see and to do. Because there's so much here that a lot of people find that just 4 or 5 days really isn't enough. If you want to go to the Polynesian Cultural Center that is on this way, it's really something you want to start early in the morning, and they take you around and they show you all these different villages, what life is like on different islands like Samoa and Fiji, and like that. So you got to go through the Polynesian Cultural Center almost all day long, And then at night they put on a big luau with the fire dancers. And I mean, it's expensive and it's a long day, but it's a lot of fun too. So that would be one day. Then if you wanted just one day to go to the beach and just do nothing but lay there and look at the water and get sunburned and read a book or listen to some music, but just kind of chillax, then that would be one day. If you want to go to the USS Arizona Memorial, you should look it up online and get tickets ahead of time, because tickets are always sold out months in advance. And then you should plan to be there early in the morning, maybe half an hour to 45 minutes prior to when they open. Also, I would highly recommend, and I've said this in other videos, do not leave any valuables whatsoever in your rental car, because they will be stolen. Or not, but the biggest chunk of the time they are. So that would ruin your holiday. Yeah, and then once they open the gates, the lines, if you're at the beginning of the line, you're going to get in and out pretty quick. It probably is a 2-hour experience, I would think, taking the ferry out there, getting off and looking at the memorial, and then coming back. Maybe 3 hours. Can you see how close the water is to my car? This house on this corner here was for sale maybe 10-15 years ago. And while I knew I could not afford it, I really longed for it, because it has the ocean in front of it, and it's got the mountains, which I love mountains. It's got the mountains right in its backyard, jutting straight up. So we got a little bit of overcast going on today, which I personally love the rain. Love the rain. That's why I really have enjoyed the Washington State whenever I was there, because I love rain. And I think it's ironic that my name is Sunny and I like the rain. That's my favorite weather. Boy, I'm really getting hungry. I'm wondering where I'm going to stop and get something to eat. Kahana Bay. A friend of mine, well, the family's uncle, he helped and did the majority of the work building the park here, tables and shelters and just getting it set up, bathrooms. And he's on the other side now, Uncle Jugi. He's a wonderful guy, and he was so proud of his accomplishment, and he really should be, because all his picnic tables are still here, and all of his hard work will remain for a very, very long time. Now, I guess the people call this West 83. People in the mainland use those kind of markers, but here in Hawaii, we don't really. I couldn't have told you before I saw that sign what this street was called. Aloha, it's a lifestyle, it said there. It sure is. That bay was very, very brown water too, so it must have had a really big rain last night. Oh, lots of vans going the other direction. I would love a big van that was tricked out to be an RV. I would just love that. So, let's see. We're not too far from Kahuku. There's another Kanekis. That's where we got our plate lunch a month ago. But that was the location in Waimanalo, which is the other direction from my house. It was going the opposite way. It was Waimanalo is going the scenic route to Hawaii Kai, which is a very expensive section of the island. Oh, back to tips about touring Oahu. There's a place, Temple of the Valleys. That's always a nice place. You can look that up online and take a look at some of the pictures about that. That's a nice place to visit. Of course, people that like to shop, you're going to always want to spend a whole day or two going through the humongous Ala Moana shopping center that's just crazy huge. I don't care to go down to Waikiki. Probably everybody feels it's a prerequisite. You can't go to Oahu and not go to Waikiki. Keep your wallet in your front pocket or any other safe place, and kind of try to be alert of your surroundings, because it's not as safe of a place as it used to be. A lot of wacky things going on down there. But I like getting out into the primitive areas of our island, more like this, more down home, country kind. This is what I always call the real Hawaii, because when given the choice, this is the type of places that the local people want to be. They don't want to be down in Waikiki. Well, I take that back. There are a few that like to go down there. A lot of them like to go down there because they have a lot of memories from bygone days when they were young and it was a safe and fun place to be. But times have changed, unfortunately. A lot of kids playing on the beach here. Probably have to cut out a lot of this because you don't want it to have a video that's like an hour or too long. Boy, in this location, if I just make a sharp right turn just a little bit by accident, I am in the ocean. I mean, I wouldn't know why I would make a sharp right turn, but that's all it would take. This is such a pretty, it's low tide. Wow. Haula. We'll stop at Ted's Pie. That's what we'll do. Polynesian Cultural Center is here in Laie. Hukilau Marketplace, wow. Fresh hot malasanas, where they stay. Ooh, peekaboo. Courtyard Marriott Hotel here. That would be a nice hotel to stay at. Laie is a nice, quiet little Mormon town. And they got the Hukilau Cafe that was spoken about in the movie The 50 First Dates. Now, when you go in the Hukilau Cafe, though, it does not look like the inside of the Hukilau Cafe in the movie. Oh, a stoplight. at Kahuku, home of the Zipline North Shore. So I'm going to be turning this off. First we got this little church that we went past on the left. Then we're going to go by the police and fire station on the left and the intermediate and high school. Maybe we'll find something Ono to eat here at the marketplace. Garlic shrimp, $11 with a free drink. Ooh, hold me back. Okay, let's pull into this marketplace and see what kind of Parking Angel has found for me. Aloha Espresso. I might need to come over here and get me some Aloha Espresso. Ooh, some of these dips are so big it's swallowing my little car up. Oh, please don't back up. This is an interesting situation.
It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday.
Is it not coming out? No.